Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number one.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Lions at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Looking to throw. Edmonds. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 20-yard touchdown, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. You talk about this Lions defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That ball nearly intercepted, but it could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On first down, Hills. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Edmonds getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Oh, it still won't go down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Back to throw. Edmonds. He's got it complete to Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Ready, set.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Edmonds. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting the receiver on the run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it to about the 40. 2nd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Well, now they'll try the end around. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that point,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
101 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hills. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Hills. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
To throw on second down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Here's Allen to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Proud of it.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Davis Price is in. Touchdown, Bills. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Edmonds.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Edmonds.
And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's Allen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to audible to a different look.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Throwing, Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? Go check, go check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hills. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hills, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Lions, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's another week with more questions than answers.